So how many of you said to yourself today that fear is power? How many of you said fear is power? How many of you told that positive mantra to yourself? So if you have really, repeated that to yourself, turn your fear into power, or my fear is my power, just type in the chat box me. Okay, how many of you said that to yourself as soon as you got up in the morning, and again while you went to bed yesterday night, because we discussed about how we can turn our fear into power. So how many of you did that? Wonderful, wonderful. All right, I can see pouring in, the energy is high. So what are we going to do today? We are going to convert that fear into power, and we are going to start our class with a powerful yes. I want all of you to move your body and become energetic and be powerful before you start your class. So I want to see that power in you. Give me a powerful yes. Yes, that's it. Krishna Rao sir, wonderful. Surekha, I love it. Jayanti, very good. Ramakrishna sir, Suresh, yes, I want to see your powerful yes. Otherwise, I'll not start my class. I want to get that energy from each one of you. I have 450 participants here. I want to derive all that energy from you. That's it. Very good. Wonderful. We will start on that powerful note. All right. So today is going to be our first class, and we are going to create a roadmap for ourselves. Okay. You understand what is a roadmap? Okay. Let me just give you a small example. Now, if you board a bus or a train, okay, anytime you want to travel somewhere, you just have boarded a bus or train, or you've taken a flight. So my question is, you want to go somewhere and you have boarded a bus or train or flight without knowing the destination, without knowing where you want to get down, where you want to reach. Will you ever buy a ticket? Will you ever buy a ticket? It's okay, it doesn't matter where I want to go. I'll just simply take this bus. Will you do that? It's quite scary, isn't it? Thinking about it. You don't know where to go, but you have just boarded a flight. You have just boarded a train. That's never possible, isn't it? Sensible people at least will not do that, right? So we are all sensible. We've never done that. Now, how come in our life, we do not know where we want to reach, but we are just, traveling in this journey of life? We do not know where we want to reach, right? But we have kept on traveling till now. Today, we are going to design our life. What are we going to do? We are going to design our life, because I am the designer of my life. Nobody else can design it for me. I want to design my life. I want to design it the way I want, isn't it? It's not just about designing the way you appear, designing your dress, or designing your jewelry, or designing your, other things in life, but designing your life itself. So what is the positive mantra? Designing our life. How are we going to do that? Okay. Let me just take you through. Okay. We are going to set our goals today. What are we going to do? We're going to set our goals today. And before setting our goal, we want to understand what are the things that are stopping us. Yeah, that are stopping us from setting our goals, from achieving what we want. Okay. Now, tell me one thing that will stop us from speaking in English in front of others, in front of a group. Yes, all right. So we will just address some of the common concerns which we all face. We have a fixed mindset where we feel, we cannot grow beyond this. We're very happy and comfortable wherever we are. We have developed some knowledge. We have studied over a period of time. We have studied in English medium, and we have learned English through books, and we have learned through YouTube videos. This is the best I can do, and this is how far I can go. I think I'm fine. I cannot grow beyond this. So we have confined ourselves to that kind of mindset, which I would like to call it as fixed mindset. Can you see this? It's a fixed mindset. Now we have to change our mindset from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, where you all need to come out of your comfort zone. What do I mean when I say comfort zone? You're all right speaking in Telugu or speaking in Hindi, and in between somewhere, wherever it is very much necessary, you speak in English. So you're comfortable doing that. But now is the time to step out of your comfort zone and get into that growth zone. Of course, you will face some challenges, isn't it? You need to put a lot of hard work. You need to save some time for yourself, right? That is the biggest thing. You need to invest time for yourself, right? So you have to come out of your comfort zone and start going towards the growth mindset. Okay, you have to come out of your fixed mindset that this is it, this is the best thing I can do, I cannot do anything more than that. No, you have to unravel your inner potential. So moving from fixed mindset to growth mindset is the first thing. And then we all need to come out of our anxiety, which is stopping us. What's going to happen if I speak, wrong sentences? If I use incorrectly, the usage of the language. What if I'm not pronouncing it in the proper way? When it comes to English pronunciation, we all have our own, anxiety levels. We are not sure which is the correct pronunciation. Of course, we have future classes where I'm going to address this particular issue about pronunciation. So we need to come out of our anxiety levels. That is one of the things which is stopping us to speak in English. And then, of course, the fear of failure. What if I try and I'm still not able to be successful? You know what, my friends? Fear of failure is much bigger than the actual failure itself. You might fail, but the fear of failure is much bigger than that. That creates much more stress and anxiety to all of you. So we need to overcome this fear of failure. How are we going to do that? I'm going to come to it. But these are the things which will stop us to go ahead, which will stop us from achieving success. And yes, we keep worrying about this all the time. How am I going to succeed? Like, I'm not able to pick up. I'm not able to speak fluently. I'm not able to learn new words. I'm not sure about my pronunciation. I'm not sure about my accent. I have a huge mother tongue influence. So how can I develop skills? There are so many words. How can I pick it up in such a short span of time? You keep worrying and worrying and worrying all the time, which will finally stop you from doing what you want to do. Okay? So stop worrying and face the fear. If you have to overcome the fear of failure, the only thing is you have to face the fear. I just wanted to give you a small example, my own example. When I was supposed to take classes online for the first time, some 2 years back, for a foundation called Manipal Foundation, and it was supposed to be for government school students who were logging in from 10 different locations. And for the first time, it was not direct interaction. It was not DI class. It was an online class. Okay. So we had around 1,000 students who had come online, 100 students from each school and 10 different schools. So 10 into 100, it was literally 1,000 students. And when I had to face the camera, I had to interact with the camera and not with the students. Of course, I had this fear, like, how am I going to be successful? How can I convince my students? How can I communicate with them? Because this is a non-living thing, the camera. I need to look at the camera and speak with so much of emotions all the time, which I was not used to. And I was doing it for the first time, like addressing such a large number of students. But I understood the only way to overcome that fear of failure is just face it. Go ahead, do it. But maybe after the first initial few minutes, you will have that hesitation, but you will find your ground. After 2 or 3 minutes, you will be all right. You'll be able to find your voice and you'll be okay with it. So the only way to face your fear, to overcome your fear of failure, is to go for it, is to face that fear. Okay, so we're going to overcome that fear of failure and anxiety. Anxiety is caused by too much of thinking, overthinking. Like, what will happen? These assumptive fears. What will happen if I do not speak, fluently? What will happen if I go wrong? What will happen if my fluency gets stuck? What will happen if somebody laughs at me? All these assumptive fears. Assumptive fears, do you understand? हम सोच सोच के उसके बारे में ज्यादा डर जाते हैं, है ना? These are all assumptions. So all these assumptive fears will lead to anxiety. Okay, so we will stop assuming and we will face the reality. Okay, and finally, moving from fixed mindset towards growth mindset. We want to come out of our comfort zone. We really want to strive hard and start growing every day. Now, today is the first day. Your growth has started ticking. The clock has started ticking and we are going to start. So these are the things which will stop us, and we are going to address it over a period of 21 days, and we're going to try and achieve success in all these areas. Okay. And because of all this, we have a lot of negative emotions. Like, we are depressed. We're not able to do it over a period of time consistently. Consistently, we have been a failure. So that leads to depression, frustration, and we are sad. We feel guilty. We're not able to do it. Yeah. And we sometimes envy that others around us are able to speak so fluently. I'm taking the example of only speaking English. This applies to every other emotion, every other area where we are finding these, these things of failure or fixed mindset. In all other areas, it applies the same. But I'm confining myself to speaking English because this class is all about speaking in English fluently. All right. We might feel envious about them. We might feel jealous about them. Yeah. Because we are not able to do it in spite of the hard work. So all these negative emotions will again pull us back. Right? We cannot go ahead. It will pull us back. So it's very important to keep our mind positive. How can you keep your mind positive? That is where we have induced this positive affirmations, the positive mantra, which has started from today. It's going to go on for 21 days. Because the minute you start uttering these positive mantras every day, as soon as you get up in the morning, before you go to bed in the night, and over a period of time, throughout any part of the day, you keep telling that to yourself. I'm going to turn my fear into power. I am going to design my life. Yeah. So you keep telling that to yourself, your subconscious mind starts believing it. We will come to the power of subconscious mind later on, but believe me, these positive mantras will help you a lot in achieving success. So go for it. It will remove that negativity. When you remove it, something else has to be replaced with it. Something else has to occupy that place. So these positive emotions are created by positive affirmations, or I would like to call it as positive mantras. All right. So I was talking about this comfort and growth zone. We are all in this comfort zone where we feel very safe. We are fine, doing whatever we are doing, and we don't want to learn. We don't want to, strive hard for it. We are lazy somewhat, and we are laid back, and we are very happy in whatever state we are. Now, slowly, after some time, when we are wherever we are, we will lose our self-confidence and we will start getting anxious. We will start worrying about our growth, and we will also start finding excuses. You know what? I'm not able to learn English because I don't have time. I'm literally very busy. Everybody has 24 hours. Even Narendra Modi ji has 24 hours. Gampa sir, Guruji has 24 hours. You have 24 hours. I have. It is the way we utilize these 24 hours, how well we can manage our time, and what is our purpose of life. When we find the purpose, we will make time for it. For example, you have a very busy day and you have your best friend's birthday. Of course, you will make some time to wish him or wish her and go to their house and attend the party, whatever it is, because you want to do it from your heart. So when you want to do something from your heart, you will find the purpose of life. So when you start getting into this fear zone, you will always have excuses. But now you want to come out of having excuses. You do not want to have any excuses. Ma'am, I do not have time, to learn English. Ma'am, I do not want to invest money in learning English. I'm fine wherever I am. I do not, I'm not techno savvy. I do not have that kind of technology to understand. Like, I don't know how to operate things, how to go on Zoom. I do not have internet or Wi-Fi. You might find various excuses. But when you want to grow, you know how to come out of those excuses. And slowly you will start moving from the fear zone to learning zone. Learning zone is where you will start learning to deal with challenges of life. You will know how to make time for yourself in spite of your busy schedule. You will know how to invest some money on yourself in spite of having limited funds, because you want to acquire new skills. The day you stop learning is when you will stop growing. So learning is growing, my friends. That's going to be the punchline of our course. Learning is growing. Each day you learn something new, you feel alive. You feel happy about yourself. So that is what you need to do by acquiring new skills. It can be something as as simple as you want to learn stitching, you want to learn painting, you want to learn new words, or you want to learn how to swim. So it can be any new skill, but learning should never stop. You have to acquire new skills. That is when life becomes purposeful. That is when you will feel alive. And slowly, when you are in this learning zone and when you take a step towards learning something new, you get into the growth zone. Growth zone is where you will start living your dreams. You will convert your dreams into reality. You will have focus on what you want to do. And you will start setting new goals. And you will conquer your objectives. I have a recent video on how you can convert your dreams into reality by walking on the bridge of focus. I'm sure many of you have watched it on my YouTube channel. You can go back and see that so that you gain more knowledge on that and more clarity on that, how you will have clarity of thoughts and how you can convert your thoughts into emotions. So finally, we are in this growth zone where we feel we can conquer anything. And then we will start setting our goals. Goal setting, yes, I would like to, put it across as SMART goals. We all have heard about it, and some of us have also understood it. But how far we have implemented this SMART goals in our life actually matters. Okay. How can we start setting the goals? For example, we have joined this English course. So today, as a part of your assignment, you will be getting the goal sheets where you have to fill it up accordingly. SMART, SMART goals. Be specific about what you want to learn. Yeah. You are here not to learn about many different things, but it's only about spoken English. Yeah. And it has to be measurable. Each day, your progress has to be measured. It can be through your videos. It can be through your hard work. How much of your hard work you all are putting behind the scenes will be shown through your videos. It has to be measurable day by day. There has to be progress. Of course, it has to be attainable, realistic. Not like, I want to learn English in 1 or 2 days. That's not possible, right? You need to have that patience to achieve what you want. It is attainable. We have a fixed target of 21 days, and we are going to attain what we want. And it has to be relevant. Whatever we are working hard towards, learning spoken English, and the activities we are doing are all relevant to it. We're learning new words from the dictionary. We are making sentences out of it. We are reading newspaper every day, and we are having these positive affirmations. All this is relevant to our goal of, speaking English fluently. And of course, it has to be timely, time bound. Just as I said, every goal should have a start date and an end date. So start date, you can start it from yesterday. We've already started on this journey. And the end date, yeah, I think by October 22nd, that is the end date. So how much of progress you have made in this time bound, in this, goal setting, how much of progress every day has happened. And finally, where do you stand? Have you achieved what you set for? What was the goal? So, yes, to achieve the goal, we need to have patience. We need to practice every day. I might keep motivating you. I might keep guiding you. I might be giving you a lot of tips to learn English, but it is you who has to sit down and practice, right? You have to choose those 5 words, understand the meanings, make sentences out of it, and start using those sentences in your day-to-day life so that it gets very easy for you. Automatically, you will have so many new sentences, so many new words in your day-to-day conversations. And time and again, I'm telling you, do not tell me that I do not have an English environment around me, ma'am, for me to speak in English. You create that environment. You start speaking in English, and don't hesitate that people will laugh at you. They'll make fun of you. Suddenly, what happened to this person? अचानक आज से शुरू कर लिया इंग्लिश में बात करना, क्या कुछ गलत तो नहीं कर रहे हो? Don't have such thoughts. Because you want to learn, you have to take a step. And it is only you who can stand for yourself. Yesterday we spoke about it. So create that English environment. You can just decide on speaking only in English with your family and your close friends for these 21 days. So you're creating an English environment. The initial first few days, you might feel a little awkward or hesitant, or your family might feel, they might take little time to get accustomed to it. But over a period of time, they might also start replying back in English. So you have created that English environment. Start using those sentences with whomever you find comfortable. And if you feel that I cannot speak to my family or my friends in English, my mirror practice is always there. You have heard of my YouTube videos. Start practicing in front of mirror, because mirror is your best friend. Start using all those 5 sentences every day. When you stand in front of the mirror, start speaking to yourself. So you're looking at yourself, you're looking at your expressions, your body movements, and you're continuously speaking, and the mirror is not judging you. So you will not feel scared. You will not feel hesitant. Okay. So make this as a daily practice. What are we going to do from today onwards? We're going to add one more thing. Not only reading newspaper, not only finding out 5 words, the meanings of 5 words from the dictionary and making sentences, but we are also going to practice in front of the mirror speaking these 5 sentences. So start practicing these 5 sentences in front of the mirror. Okay. And you need to have a lot of patience. It doesn't happen like yesterday you practiced and today you practice, or tomorrow you can just use it automatically. And I'm still forgetting those sentences. Yes, of course, it does happen, but you will slowly pick it up. And then you need to have perseverance, consistent practice. Consistently, you need to practice for 21 days, and you will see phenomenal changes, my friend. Okay. And of course, I've added my favorite. It's prayers. We all need to add this key as well to achieve whatever we want.